Welcome, everybody, to Dueling Aces for April 15, 2024. And we're not wasting no time on Bo Diddley.
Hey, Suds won a race in the fantasy league, by the way. Or not Suds, but Zolt won the race yesterday.
I did.
Yep, again, yeah.
Really?
He's gonna boot you from the league after this. You win this one,
Nah.
I mean,
damn numbers, guys.
I don't know why he hasn't yet.
George, I won 5 in a row. That's the most I've won in the last 3 years. So, we're pretty happy with the way our season's going.
Yeah, I apparently just bombed off with picking yesterday. I was like, well, so much for that. Bringing up the rear. You can draft off.
Oh, before we get in NHL, I want to show Zolt something. I printed this.
Wow.
Need to start selling some of this stuff.
I'm going to when I can figure out how to sand it and make it look better, and then paint it. I am currently in the process of printing about 100 different dungeon tiles to build the dungeon for the final boss of the arc for my D&D campaign. But I have to print 6 more of these cups because I'm printing one for everybody in the D&D group.
Right.
I wish you lived closer, Zolt. I would invite you over to my house every Sunday to play D&D.
Oh, I appreciate that.
I'm sorry, I can't move to Michigan though when they believe that Detroit style pizza is better than New York style pizza.
Oh, geez, here we go.
I mean, facts are facts.
It's a fallacy, sir. It's a fallacy.
To each their own.
Whoever
chooses to be wrong.
Ketchup on your Coney dog.
Okay, let's not be weird.
What's up, Sam?
Apparently, when we were going back and forth, I was trying to look up Detroit food faux pas, and apparently that's one of them. It's like you never put ketchup on a Coney dog.
Okay, I mean, if you're getting a Coney dog, you already have stuff on the hot dog. Why would you be adding ketchup?
Yeah.
Apparently putting ketchup on it is like a huge no-no in Detroit.
If you want ketchup on your hot dog, get a hot dog, not a Coney dog.
Right.
If you want ketchup on your hot dog, go to Chicago because they're weird.
This is true. They'll put anything on their hot dog.
Yeah, I was gonna say they put pickles and tomato. I do not mind a Chicago dog. Chili, pickles, tomato, it's pretty good.
I'm telling you what, man. I get mine with mustard, onion, and celery salt, and that's pretty damn good. I still don't know what the hell celery salt is, but
it's good.
But it's good. I'm here for it.
It's good. It is. It is truly good.
So you get the celery really pissed off.
Fair enough. It's salty celery. I got it. Well done. Bravo.
Well played. Kicking off with NHL because boy, is there a tight little race going on.
I told
Detroit and Pittsburgh being We got
We're neck and neck.
right here.
Yeah.
Neck and neck.
I told George this. Can we just take the Islanders, the Capitals, the Pens, and the Red Wings and just have them have their own little mini 4-team playoff?
Sure. Oh, I'm good. I'm all down for that.
I think it would be really good hockey, to be honest with you.
Probably would be.
Oh, stupid page. What the hell? So yeah, it's right now the Capitals hold the spot, but tonight and tomorrow, both Washington and Detroit play, and after that they don't. They're done.
And the Flyers are in there, and God, I hope they tank.
Okay, so Wings are down by 1 to Montreal. They just pulled the goalie. About a minute 45 to go.
It's a little too soon to be. That's a little too soon to be pulling a goalie, don't you think?
With a minute?
Desperation.
I was going to say,
Fair enough.
We lose this, we're done. So we're not going to. There's just too much not in our favor. We needed to win this one in tomorrow.
Well, if you
Sam says leave this.
no,
Whoop, that's right. We've got a Philly guy in here too.
I'll
right.
fight him. I don't care. At least we're above Buffalo.
True.
That's a tie game.
Did you score? Well done.
That would be 4-4 with a $1:17 to go.
A tie gets you 1 point, right? Or
Yes.
half point. Yeah, 1 point.
It gives you 1 point and then another point if you win.
Okay, yeah.
Did you see that knuckle puck over the weekend that Pittsburgh shot on Detroit?
Yes, I saw that.
That was amazing. I was at a wedding. And it was my uncle's wedding, and the game was going on. And I showed him, and I meant to put it in the group chat, be like, Zolt, did you see this? It wasn't even like a rubbing of salt in the wound. It's just a good shot.
It's just, yeah, right.
And Washington's up 1-0 on Boston, but they're literally seconds in the third period themselves.
What does Boston have to worry about? They're like the top of the league.
No, Washington is currently the leader in that wild card 2
I know,
spot.
but Boston's not going to put up much of a fight.
In theory, Boston could get the number 1 seed.
Aren't they already the number 1 seed?
Not in the conference. Not overall in the conference.
Oh, the Rangers are. That's
The
right.
Rangers are.
Yeah.
And actually, they've got both the Rangers and Hurricanes above them. But I think you just need to, you need to catch the Rangers is what it is. So
Well, I mean, maybe we can get a 5-on-5 fight again with the Rangers.
sure, why not?
Sure.
I mean,
Of course.
has this been the weirdest year for
Chipper, really?
Has this been the weirdest year for NHL penalties? I mean, we had that one. We were on the air when it happened, where every player on the ice got the 10-minute major.
Yeah, that was
right.
That was super strange.
And then we had the 5-on-5 fight where 8 players got ejected from the game because of the rule of you can't fight after a fight initiates. And the 2 people that were supposed to fight stalled, and the fight had already begun. There's been some weird ones this year.
Oh yeah, no doubt. It's been a strange one.
So Montreal and Detroit will play a small overtime before going to a shootout.
I mean, you got what, 5 minutes? What did you 5? It's 5 minutes overtime, right?
Yeah.
Because they up it. I thought they. Is it the playoffs that overtime?
Yes, playoff overtime is 20-minute period.
Right.
And then you just keep going.
which is nothing but great freaking hockey.
Yes,
I
that's
love
it.
playoff overtime hockey is the best.
Nothing but pucker butt hockey. That's what that is.
I would like to
entire
see
time.
them.
Well said.
I'd like to see them change it a little bit.
Yeah.
To what?
3 of 5 in a 7-game series. First round's 3-game series. Second round's a 5-game series. Third, the conference championships are 7 games. You take all that drama that you would have in a 7-game series in the first round and squish it into 3 games.
Right.
You got to win 2 out of 3. I am in favor of shortening the NHL, the MLB, and the NBA playoffs.
I will say 7-game series tend to drag. I really hate the NBA, how they do it,
Oh, God, they're the worst.
because that just is absolutely ridiculous. You want to talk about dragging something out when you've got like 4 nights in between games in a 7-game series.
The NBA playoffs start about the same time that the NHL playoffs do.
And they go forever.
And they both end at the same time. You've got another 2 months. You're telling me you can't end this crap by May? My kids are talking about going back to school, and you're crowning a champion, and we're getting ready for football. Like, we need to shorten this up.
I will say the not losing that game, the tie gives them 1 point. The 1 point means that no matter what else happens tonight, they can't be eliminated. In theory, if they straight up lost the game, getting 0 points, they could have been passed by enough teams that they could not make that up tomorrow.
Hey,
So
listen, I mean, you're still in the hunt. That's all you can ask for.
trying.
And Pittsburgh's winning, so I mean, we're all right.
Right. Chipper.
Not mine.
Wow.
We're coming up on 20 years, buddy.
And Justin, how are you, sir? Good evening.
And
welcome to the madness.
Gotta agree with Sam.
Absolutely.
The NBA playoffs lasted longer than Barry Sanders' career.
Oh, wow.
Still,
it is getting deep in here quickly.
all right.
Wow.
All right. Who's gonna have a longer career, Barry Sanders or Nick Chubb? Because Barry made a decade.
He did. Well, listen, with the artificial knees, hips, he's going to be like a Terminator by the time he's done. So let's. I'm talking about Chubb, by the way, not
Right.
Not,
No, yeah. No, I got you. He's gonna be unstoppable in that walker.
Wow.
He's just going to have Deshaun Watson with a noodle arm thrown to him.
Oh, here we go.
Where's Halfhill in the Halfhill in the Baker Mayfield jersey?
All right. Stop screen that real quick.
You know, history happened in the NASCAR race yesterday.
That's untrue. I did not watch it.
Fair enough. It is the first time that Hooters was the main sponsor on a car and won since Alan Kowicki drove the Hooters car in '91.
I know that name. Alan Kowicki. I know that name. Let's go on.
And Chase did the Polish victory lap yesterday, so I thought it was kind of cool.
Oh, jeez.
Nice.
Just to piggyback off of Chipper's comment about the WNBA draft, yes, Caitlin Clark was the first pick with like no hesitation.
No.
And real fast. Yeah.
I never would have suspected.
Yeah. Total shocker.
A buddy of mine and I got into an argument the other day about Caitlin Clark Because I said you could put her in today's NBA, in an NBA game, and she would be successful. I didn't say she'd be a Hall of Famer. I didn't say she'd be a champion. I said she could be successful with the way she shoots.
I don't see any reason why not.
I don't disagree.
And he said I was crazy because she's not better than Steph Curry. I'm like, I didn't say she's better than Steph Curry. But what I said was she could shoot like Steph Curry and still make the shots. Steph Curry's small for the NBA.
Jeez, Pete.
She's 6'1" and he's listed at 6'2".
Yeah, it's like, okay.
I think this Dylan Larkin from the Detroit Red Wings is going to do okay. He's not better than Wayne Gretzky.
Duh.
You're
Nobody
right.
said that.
Yeah. Did we?
You were literally making an argument that nobody said.
Exactly.
We were trying to come up, so because him and I talk every once in a while, and it's usually about wrestling because him and I are both huge wrestling fans. But Undertaker on his podcast put out his Mount Rushmore of moments of WWE moments.
Okay.
And it was Hogan slamming Andre, the Austin 316 promo, the ending of the streak.
Okay.
And then I forget the fourth one. It was one of those you're like, maybe. But led us on to this whole conversation. We started talking about like NBA Mount Rushmores and like top 10 NBA guys. Because I brought up an interview that Shaq did where somebody had said that Shaq was the 5th best center of all time. And I was like, and then Shaq's like, Shaq put himself third with Wilt first, Olajuwon second, and then Shaq third. And I'm not a super huge basketball fan. But my buddy Joey was like, well, I wouldn't even put LeBron in the top 10.
LeBron's not a center.
No, just top 10 NBA player of all time.
10. Okay.
And Joey brought up a point. He's like, well, Duncan is probably one of the best centers of all time. I'm like, maybe. He's not better than Shaq.
I mean, David Robinson would even go higher than Duncan.
The Admiral.
Yeah.
That's an overtime win.
Nice.
Hey.
Well done.
All right. Making it competitive.
Still in it.
If we can't make it, if we don't make it, I hope the Red Wings do, and I'll root for the Red Wings.
I appreciate that. Yeah, we got the return match against the Canadians tomorrow.
Yeah, I know. Talk about hurry up, pack up your crap, get on a plane, and go to Canada.
That's exactly it.
Whew. Yeah, it's got to be hard, especially when you know that you can win both of them, and it's still not going to matter. It just sucks.
Yeah, it's but at the same time, okay, so it's out of your control. All you can do is control what you can, and that's win your games.
Win what you got. Yeah.
You make it hard on the guys you're trying to catch.
Or the ones that are trying to catch you.
Exactly.
Like a certain team out of Pittsburgh.
Right.
I don't know what happens to the Penguins if they don't make the playoffs this year. I think that team gets gutted. They're old.
It's got to happen sooner or later.
It's going to be like 5 years of suffering, and then we're going to win 2 cups back to back again.
Sir, you hope it is 5 years because it can go a lot longer than that.
I mean, the last time was 5 years.
Yeah. I mean, I'm just I'm gonna look something up here real quick, but I mean, y'all know we moved from Joe Louis Arena to Little Caesars Arena. We've been playing there a while, right? We
Yep.
make the playoffs. This will be the first playoff game in the new arena.
Yikes.
So
When did you move to Little Caesars?
Wow.
Was that 20,
that's what I'm looking up right now.
was that
That-
2013?
No.
2016.
Sorry, I laid off in
It
2019.
opened September of 2017. So
17.
5 years? 7 years? 7 years.
7
Sorry.
years.
My math failed me
Yeah.
there.
It's that Michigan public schools education.
Oh,
Just
wow. Oh my God. Man, I don't know if I can officiate this match.
Listen, he's gonna win the NASCAR Fantasy League, and it's gonna be another winner of me bitching. So, like, what does it matter? Let me have my fun now.
Touche. Speaking of tons of fun, wanted to cover this real fast. The family connections that are coming up here in the draft next week.
hang on. Hold up.
I forgot the
Hang on.
NFL drafts next week.
Hang on. I'm just gonna throw this out there right now for this picture that you have on there right now. Really? No kidding? Is he? Proceed.
Yeah, there's going to be a couple of those. it's like the
junior,
obvious.
senior, you don't say.
Yeah, it's like it's going to be the obvious.
This literally, if you've ever watched Band of Brothers, the scene in the first episode, my brother's in North Africa. He says it's hot. Really? It's hot in Africa.
Yeah. No, it's there is a lot of the kids or cousins that are jumping in on this one. This one, of course, it's a no surprise. This one is cool. Luke McCaffrey is coming in. So this will be one to turn around and pay attention to see where he goes. That'll be fun. This one reminds me a little bit of how the Gronkowskis came in. Dan going over to Detroit. Rob, of course, with the Patriots. Dan, then moving along, bouncing around. Chris going over to the Cowboy, getting drafted by the Cowboys. It's pretty cool. Another junior. Marvin Harrison, of course. And for half a minute, I thought this was photoshopped.
Right.
I mean, tell me you're not looking at Frank Gore Jr. in this picture and going, dude, that looks totally photoshopped. Because
Frank Gore Jr. looks like he ate Frank Gore Sr.
And I'm going to say this. This is the least surprising of the ones that you threw out there because I swear to God, Frank Gore Jr. has been in college for like 7 years. At the same time, though, mirrors Senior's NFL career.
That's okay. That's how long Frank Gore Sr. was on the IR.
That's
touche. This one I did not know that it was CD's cousin. That one, neat little connection there.
Wait a minute. Go back to that picture of CD. Go back to that picture. Is it just me or does CD's hair look like a toilet brush?
Stop. John Alt. And this one, I'll be very interested to see where Brendan ends up.
Yeah, I've seen his name mentioned with a bunch of teams, 49ers obviously, but others. I think what I've seen basically is indications are second round wide receiver. I literally just looked up Frank Gore Jr. to see his grade.
His college grades?
Well, yes, yeah, that's exactly what I'm looking up. Excuse me,
Transcripts.
I mean, you know,
He's on that Van Wilder plane at college.
the college in unaccepted. What did they call that college?
Ask me about my wiener.
No spit takes today.
Frank Gore Jr. Is listed as a priority free agent, so expected to be undrafted, but UDFA.
Well, it is what it is. It is what it is.
Don't come in here and bug me because she shooed you out of the kitchen.
Must be Kurt.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Go lay down. What? Come on. Get up here. Come on. There he is.
Come on. Get on there. Thank you.
I know. They smell like the outside. And no, you're not going to go outside and chase the deer.
All right. There we go. So. we have to go there. It wouldn't be us if we don't talk baseball much, but when it comes to Schleppy,
where's the one I sent you the other day?
That one?
Yeah.
The thing is, that one has been in circulation since we started the show. I've seen it many times, but I
saw it the other day. We were talking about Angel Hernandez and I saw it. I'm like, I'm just going to throw this in there because this is funny.
Yeah, it's awesome.
In all seriousness, if you're MLB, I don't know how you let him officiate another season.
I don't know. I don't know how he's still around after he tried to sue the league for not being allowed to officiate the playoffs.
Well, that's right. Didn't they pull him for bad officiating?
He didn't make the cut because only certain crews make the cut for the playoffs,
right.
And he didn't make it, and then he sued the league, and it's like,
and it's the union. There was I apologize. There was another podcast I had caught off of one of the guys from the Big Four, and they said it's the union. It is very difficult to fire an umpire.
And I get that, but at the same time, there's ways. You rack up things like the chart you had on the screen. It doesn't happen immediately, but we've been talking about Angel Hernandez now for 6 years.
Wasn't Angel Hernandez the one that blew the perfect game call on
Detroit? Yeah.
No, that was Jim Joyce.
Or Joe, I'm sorry. Nope, that's right. It was Joyce.
And he accepted responsibility for it, so he is off the list. We're fine.
And that's why we have instant replay in baseball.
There you go. Why would you curse some poor minor leaguers like that?
Gonna say.
Well, did you see the? I don't know if you have it in your picture list there. Did you see from the Padres game the other night where Hernandez was umping, and it was or it might have been huge, but the at bat before there was a pitch high and inside that he called a ball, and in the very next at bat there was a pitch high and inside that he called a strike.
I was going to say
that right there.
That one's outside. That one's way outside. Those were the three right in a row. And
he had one that was, it was outside, And then the very next at bat, he called it a ball.
Yeah, but I mean, this last one, that one's way outside. I mean, it's a frame job and a half by the catcher.
But
still, you're like, dude, there's no way.
I don't remember if it was last year or the year before, but he was on one of the playoff crews and got pulled from behind the plate and got put out in second or third base because of bad calls. You know, the guy who would really be good for this is fucking Ryan.
Where is? I want to try to go back to the other chart that you guys had put in the.
He's just terrible.
It's in what? Yeah, the orange is what you got to look at, and that's the problem. That's just
that one was on Dane. This one was that. This one was on. Excuse me, on France. I mean, that is just. I mean, that's nuts. Yeah, granted, this one right here, that's, I mean, close enough to the box. It's the umpire's, borderline judgment call on that one.
Yeah.
But these out here, come on. I mean, if you're calling these all balls, how the heck did those get called strikes? And like I said, sometimes it is I kept watching on the video. It's like, boy, the frame job that the catcher's pulling off. But I mean, seriously, you're already getting to see on how far out that pitch is going. I don't care what kind of a frame job you pull off. He was moving them fast. It's like, come on, dude.
Here's my question. Considering what was being called a strike, how did the one blue dot in the zone get called a ball? It's one thing if for whatever reason your vision is off or whatever, and you're thinking that's strike zone. How the hell does that one sneak by?
Yeah, it's a good question. He had more on this dude too.
Yeah,
because that one, and that one, it's like they're right there, and then all of those are all strikes. It's like, wait a second, you're calling these balls?
Yeah, there's a lot of inconsistency there.
It's a lot. That is a lot. That's like, come on, man. I mean,
I found it.
You did? But yeah, this is getting just insane. This is totally insane. And I mean, the score is totally crazy. But I mean, he was calling almost the same thing for both sides. And you're just like, yeah, how about no?
Well, I mean, I'm all for consistency, but I would prefer the calls to be right.
Exactly. Yes, totally. It's like, yeah, good luck with that. Good luck with that. Mike, I don't know if there's any available, dude. I have no idea. But no, that's how much longer until they actually go into, I mean, it's literally leading it into robo umpiring, and he's getting to be
he is driving the charge, man.
Yeah, it's like 100%. It's going to be, hey, guess what? Wow. Damn. Say I'm not pulling the too soon on that one.
Ain't nobody shooting blanks tonight.
Nope.
We play with live ammunition here.
Yes. Yes, sir, Bruiser.
Yes. Bip. Fair enough.
Well played, Sam. Well played. Well played. Wow. Oh, yeah. That he wouldn't happen to have, a little bit of why he's making those calls.
I
As
mean, like I
friend
said,
of a friend of a friend.
we've been complaining about him for how many years now? And that's not a good thing. It's not like this just suddenly started. It it's just horrible, and it just looks so bad. And the more you look at it, the worse it looks.
Uh, Johnston turned around and chatted in with me a little bit and said, he even screwed up the Cleveland game the other day. And it
Yeah.
was like, oh my God. I'm like, dude, it's it's time. It's like you've got to get removed off the crew, man. You gotta go. You gotta
Listen,
go.
it's like trying to fire Jerome Boger in the NFL. Like, it's just not going to happen, and I wish it would. Jerome Boger is the NFL's Angel Hernandez.
I have to actually look up to see who you're chatting about. Jerome.
I know what he's talking about. The
The
thing
full.
is,
Oh, okay. I had to put the face to the name. Okay, yes. Oh God. Oh yeah. Yep.
I mean, Hernandez got to the show somehow, so I'm not well versed enough to know the answer to this question, but it's like, was he good when he first came to the big leagues? Or has he been horrible his entire career?
He sued. Well, the suing for the playoffs isn't the first time he sued the MLB. He sued on discrimination grounds, racial discrimination grounds at
Right.
one point. So, like, I don't know. I'm not sure. At some point you got to do something because, like, you're. I was listening to MLB radio on Sirius the other day, and I forget it might have been Steve Phelps who said it, but he said Angel Hernandez is single-handedly going to usher in the robo-ump era of the MLB.
Yeah, it was John Heyman.
Was it John Heyman?
I saw John Heyman tweet it, so I don't know if he was the first person to say it, but I saw him say it.
Maybe Steve Phelps was quoting the tweet, but I heard Steve
Could've
Phelps
been.
say it.
Either way, yep. I mean, it's accurate. I mean,
He's been umpiring. He was the National League. He worked the National League from 91 to 99 and has worked through both since 2000.
so I mean, he's been around forever.
Yeah, in 2017, he was unsuccessful with the lawsuit against MLB, alleging the discrimination from keeping him being promoted to crew chief and umpiring World Series games.
No, it's just the fact that you suck.
Yeah, and I'm sure MLB keeps the stats, like the stats we just saw, and so
that's
long as the stats line up,
yeah,
dude,
and that's
you're
why
bad.
you're bad. Just like with the NFL officials, you
Yeah.
get graded, and
Yep.
if your grade sucks, guess what? You don't get to do playoffs and Super Bowl. Send Angel Hernandez to the draft lodge. He'll screw that up too. Yeah, I was gonna say it says that he did the World Series in 02 and 05 and even did the World Baseball Classic last year. I mean, I have no idea what he's. It's just like, dude, you got nothing to really complain about, but he's just got a lot of different instances. Looks like 98, 2001, 2006. It gets to be a small list. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, he's got a lot going since 98, where he has just been worse.
Right.
So it's like, okay, and he is currently 62. So it's okay.
So he probably got 3 more years of them.
And after he's retired out, every player's gonna celebrate.
Right.
Going, thank you very much.
And that's right about the time Angel Hernandez Jr. is going to start umpiring.
Oh, Jesus.
Sure.
No. Hell no. I got, nope. I'm biting my tongue. Nope. You are not getting me into that one. No, sir. I'm not doing it. Nope. I'm not saying it. No. This is a family show. Hell no. Almost, Zolt. Almost.
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about. Everything's fine.
Yeah. Yeah. No, sir.
I will say this: go Flyers.
Oh. What
Sorry.
happened?
The Flyers play the Caps tomorrow. Caps need to lose.
Oh, well, yeah. Yeah. Okay.
I was gonna if
I was
Washington
I'm over
wins that
here
game,
minding my own business,
I know.
loading up a file onto the
It was-
3D printer.
it wasn't a stray. I promise. It's purely because if the Caps win, that's it. I mean, they're in. So need the Flyers. Need the Flyers to beat them, and then that opens the door.
Yeah, and then
Detroit
Pittsburgh
drive-bys,
plays
everybody catching strays.
Thursday. Well, I was going to say after that, if the Caps would have to lose tomorrow, and even with the Wings losing tomorrow,
No, Wings have to win. There's only one game left for the Wings. There's one game left for the
right?
Caps.
But
So
I'm just saying, if the Caps lose, the Wings lose, and the Penguins win on Thursday, or I'm sorry, Wednesday, because the
How about we
Penguins
just have the Caps lose and then we let the chips fall where they may.
There we go.
Because anytime I get to see Ovechkin, or not, anytime I get to see Ovechkin cry, I'm happy.
Any future relative of Angel Hernandez is getting the P. Rose treatment.
We have an entire family banned from the sport.
Damn.
It's going to be Angel's fifth cousin Julio that's going to show up to ump. We've talked way too much about officiating this year across all the sports.
Agreed. Absolutely. Absolutely
Yeah,
agree.
I was going to say, it's been atrocious. It has been. It's been rough. And it's not like instant replay is making it easier, and they're changing the rules for that. I mean, in football, you're now getting the extra, hey, if you want it, you're going to get that extra challenge again. So you're not going to have to lose out on anything. So it's like, okay.
I don't necessarily know that instant replay helps. in some situations.
I think it was a fantastic idea for what it was initially designed for. So you're talking game breaking plays. Game deciding plays is probably the like uh, does it need to be trotted out there every first down? No. No, it doesn't. And again, this is I don't want to take it there, but I'll take it straight to the new tackle rule, the hip drop. It's kind of like, why are you adding things that are already subjective? And I understand you want to make sure things get right, but I mean, at some point, if that's the route you're going to go, then take the officials off the field and just have everything reviewed upstairs. Because what the hell?
It should be.
It's going to take forever to get the game played.
I mean, they're heading that way now.
Well, I think that's why they're trying to minimize it. But, again, different rules are making things very hard. I mean, this is getting ridiculous. Even with, baseball, it's like, all right, hurry up, check a replay. It's like, well, was he there or was he not there? Well, let's see if we can turn around and challenge it. Well, you only have 12 seconds to freaking challenge it. So your dude on the instant replay better be on the ball, literally.
Right.
I mean, in different aspects of baseball, it's like, okay, listen, whether it's truly blown out of the water, like the Joyce situation, instant replay would have clearly flipped that, and it would have been Detroit's day all day. But it wasn't around yet. So it's things like that made instant replay get put into it. Football,
Remember the Megatron catch? 2 hands on the ball, ass on the ground, and it was ruled incomplete.
Yeah, because he put the football.
I remember.
Yeah, I was going to say, and because he put the football on the ground, and it was like, okay, well, so what? He had already crossed the line 2 feet. He's in the end zone. It's already done.
He caught the ball in the end zone and fell on his rear end.
Yes. And when you say he put on the ground, you don't mean he dropped it. He literally put it on the ground and let go.
Yep, but that's an incomplete pass.
Right.
Yeah.
Because it wasn't a football move.
Just like high and outside is still a strike.
Yeah, that's the funniest damn thing. But all you have to do is just reach over. Whoop. Okay, that's his touchdown.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
It's like, wait a minute. Hold on. Just the nose of the ball had to be there. Well, okay, he was on the ground, nose of the ball. It was in the end zone. Guess what? Done. I'm sorry. You mean to tell me just reach the ball over? That's a football move. Get out of here. Because half of the time it's like, oh, football move. Oh, it's over. Boom. The guy knocks it out of the hands. Oh, that's a fumble. Nope, it's not a fumble. It crossed the line first. Come on, guys. Get the damn rules right. This whole foot must make a football move. It's either in or it's out. You don't need no damn football.
We need to simplify the rule books in a lot of ways.
Yes, I was going to say, because Sam just, yep.
Do you know where the football move thing came from?
Well, that's.
Do you remember the first instance of it?
Outside of Megatron? No.
It was a couple of years before that. It was a playoff game between the Steelers and the Colts. And Polamalu had picked off a pass and then fumbled it.
Yeah, Dad.
Hold on, Bub. And fumbled it, and then they ruled it that it was still in the Steelers' possession, but because before he had gone down and his knee had touched, he had made a football move to complete the play.
Okay.
Go ahead, Bubba.
Gotta love when we make up terms.
Yeah.
I was telling George earlier, Zolt, the boy child hit 11 this year, and he's got the tiniest of baby Puerto Rican mustaches coming in.
Eh.
Since we're sneaking over on the NFL side of things, so Rashee Rice and Teddy Knox are being sued for over $1 million in actual damages and $10 million in punitive damages by
Eh.
two people who were injured.
I will say this. I don't know how you're going to get 10 million out of Teddy Knox when the guy's a college football player. However, I will say this. They can sue him for whatever they want. The damages get determined by the jury
The
anyway.
judge.
So they can yeah, I mean, dude, you're doing, what was he doing? 119 in that Lambo
Mm-hmm.
when the accident happened?
That's if he would have killed somebody, that's manslaughter. I mean, we've seen the other wide receiver who got manslaughtered.
Yep.
Hello. Yeah. I'm shocked that we have not heard anything yet coming out of either Kansas City or from Goodell.
Rhea Ripley vacated the women's world title tonight on Raw. Injury.
I was going to say, she have an injury?
I was going to say, when did she get injured at Mania?
Nope. The backstage fight of last week on Raw. Apparently that's where she got injured.
Oh. Oh, that makes SummerSlam a little bit more interesting in Cleveland, doesn't it?
She won't be there.
No, but that sets up some sort of tournament aspect. Or
they'll crown a new champion long before that. SummerSlam's in August. We're in April, buddy. Yeah, 4 months.
Yeah. You think they're just going to hand it off to somebody?
They'll do something. Speaking of which, though, I'm going to go watch the last 45 minutes of Raw.
But no, I am surprised that, you know, it's being detrimental to the team, number one. It's already out there. So I am very surprised that, I mean, you saw the Chiefs not hesitate whatsoever when it came to Kareem Hunt's incident.
True.
Kareem Hunt's incident was a little different, though.
That is true. I would expect something from the team. I wouldn't expect it from the league yet. It's kind of early. I think the league would let the process play out a bit more. I mean, he's admitted to doing it. So
yeah, he surrendered himself on Thursday.
Yeah. I mean,
and he's out on bond.
Unless the team just is going to ride it out. That's
I want to answer this question from Sam. Why do some of these guys not use their brains? Because they are between the ages of 24 and 27 or 22 and 27, and you are giving them multi-millions of dollars. And most of these athletes in the NFL come from areas of the country where they fought for cheeseburgers and schoolyard scraps and didn't have a pot to pee in. You're talking about individuals from some of the poorest areas in the country that football was the only way out. And now you're giving them millions upon millions of dollars. What do you expect them to do?
Rice is 23.
I said 22 to 27.
I was just throwing the facts out there.
All right. Well, we've gone long.
I was going to say, born in Philly, grew up in North Richland, Texas.
I mean, it's Philly. They think
No.
Cheese Whiz on
Is
beef
born-
called it a sandwich.
Born in Philly, but raised in Texas. And it was a mid to high end suburb.
So
what?
It was a mid to high end suburb in
okay,
Texas.
here's
where we're up.
I said
Here's-
most of them, not all of them.
here's my question: has he been charged criminally yet? Because
Yes.
the
They
lawsuits
issued
are
reckless
they-
civil.
they issued the warrant
That's
of
right.
arrest. And, yeah,
That's right, because it was because that's right. I put that in chat.
yeah,
Because it was reckless op and DUI, wasn't it?
yeah.
Yeah, there was like 6
Yeah.
counts of reckless operating, and yeah, gotcha. I remember now.
He's never going to drive a car again.
I don't think he's going to be playing football.
I see. I think he will be. I think he'll play football again.
In the fan league, maybe.
No, he'll play.
In Suds' league.
Here's the thing. Is what he did stupid? Yes.
Irresponsible
But it's an
conduct,
opportunity.
unbecoming of an NFL player.
I disagree.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
I'll wait for this one.
We watched an NFL player assault another NFL player with a helmet live on a Thursday night, and he got suspended for half a season, and he's still playing in the NFL. In fact, he won Defensive Player of the Year last year. So let's not just jump all over. You know, his career is going to end.
This was outside of the NFL.
Kareem Hunt still plays. Ray Lewis went on trial for murder, Hall of Famer.
I don't know. Not at the rate that this what they call the new NFL. I don't think. I think this could turn around and this could be made as an example.
You can make this an example, and he can still play football again.
You can use it as a life lesson.
It's 8 felonies. He's admitted to it. He's cooperating. Probably going to try to get that dropped down to 2.
The
Guys have come
DUI
back
is
from
not
that.
going anywhere.
No, that definitely.
You're probably going to get a DUI and a reckless op. You're going to get 8 points on your license. You're going to get a suspension of your license of a minimum of a year.
There was no DUI in the charges.
None?
No. It was 1 aggravated assault, 1 collision with serious bodily injury, and 6 counts of collision with injury.
They'll probably make the two most serious charges stick.
And yeah, if he pleads guilty,
You're going to get your license suspended for a minimum of 1 year.
it's going to be probably longer than that. But yes,
I said minimum.
yeah, I got you.
And you're probably going to have to do some sort of probation and community service. They're probably going to make you go to classes, and they're probably going to use you as the poster boy for not driving like an idiot.
So how long do you suspend him then from playing in the NFL?
From the NFL, 4 games, maybe 6.
I'm curious what he would get for those 2 felonies. That's the question.
Keep going. Keep
No,
going.
No, I'm not going to keep going because I think the NFL and Roger Goodell are too suspension happy. That if we suspend a guy for an entire year, like it's gonna mean something when it doesn't, because these guys are still getting paid anyway. What he didn't take place on a football field. You want to suspend him for the conduct policy, then it's 4 to 6 games. If you want to be a stickler about it, then give him 8. But he doesn't need to be suspended for an entire season. He doesn't need to be gone for 2 years. Like Zolt said, he pled guilty or he admitted to it. He admitted guilt already. He's cooperating with everything. He's turned himself in. He's doing what he's supposed to do.
The other vehicle manslaughters were a full year suspension, but they had DUIs tied to them.
And that's for killing somebody.
Yeah.
He didn't kill anybody.
Right. So, yeah, I mean, 6 games might be spot on.
I'd say they probably dropped the hammer on 8 to 10, and
They
he
could,
works it down to that 6 if they did.
rationalize it by saying, hey, we play an extra game now.
Yeah, so I was thinking more about 8.
Suspend him. Quit trying to make an example out of people. Just suspend him 6 games and call it a day.
This honestly should be making an example of this is the punishment we give to somebody that comes clean,
And does the right thing.
does the right thing.
Exactly.
Yeah, you screwed up, and yeah, it took you a minute to soul search, but you did the right thing in the long run. So
I don't disagree with that one bit. Not at all.
and I'm not saying you let them walk. I'm just saying you
No,
suspend them,
I
but you
get you.
don't
I'm with you.
you don't take the kid's career away. Again, I'm curious. I mean, 2 felonies, you get time for that. So let's see what happens.
He'll probably get a year's probation, maybe 2 years probation out of it.
Okay.
Yeah, like I said, there was no DUI tied to it. So since there's no DUI tied to it, it's just you're playing stupidity at this point. I thought there was a DUI tied to it.
I thought there was a DUI on it as well.
Yeah, I thought there was. But if there's no DUI tied to it, it's just stupid drag racing.
Yeah.
What would they were more than 50 over, weren't they?
Oh yeah. It was
yeah, I don't know. All I know is it was 119, so it depends.
I was gonna say it was a serious speed over.
Yeah, yes, but I mean,
Well, because here's
in
the
Michigan,
not
speed
like
limit
they
can
were
be
on the
70.
Autobahn.
But here's the
Agreed,
thing,
agreed.
like in Ohio, if you are 20 over, it goes in 5 mile an hour after that increments, where the penalty gets more and more severe. And I just had to go to traffic court back in November because I got caught speeding.
It was 70 miles an hour. It says here.
That's
The
an
speed
automatic
limit was
forfeiture of your
70.
license.
Speed limit was 70, so it was less than 50 above. It was 49 above.
I got caught doing 17 over.
I imagine you got a talking to.
He was a jerk. He was hiding, and he knew he was hiding, and he even admitted that he waited for me to go above a certain threshold because he knew the ticket would be more. Okay, it's 10:30.
I was just trying to find the other piece of
I'm pulling a Zolt.
not getting that for
What?
It's 10:30. Let's get the hell out of here.
Oh, sorry. Yes,
Yeah.
you're correct. I do that.
well, I was gonna say we'll hurry up and let you get back over to Monday Night Raw. But good update on Rhea though. That kind of sucks though, because she's on a great run.
She's been on an amazing run.
Really great run.
That just means she's going to come back as a giant baby face. She's already a baby face.
I like her more as a heel.
She's not a heel. Does she get booed when she comes out, or does she get cheered? When she pinned Becky at WrestleMania, did the crowd boo, or did they give her a standing ovation?
I don't know. When I saw it was kind of 50-50-ish.
She's a baby
some
face.
People weren't thrilled, but
she's a baby face. Just wait till Roman Reigns comes back and he's one of the biggest baby faces in the company.
Well, I know we didn't get to the best trophy thing. We'll have to save that.
Wait, best trophy thing.
It's okay. The best trophy. Yeah. That can wait. That's a fill-in. We do that any week.
Yeah, we can do that anytime. But we've next week.
Best trophy is the Stanley Cup.
Draft week.
Done.
Next week is draft week, so that'll be a full on.
That's going to be a jam-packed 45 minutes.
Listen, maybe we can cut that down to 35 minutes.
We'd have to cut out the NASCAR talk, though.
That's fine.
Okay.
They're going to Talladega. They're gonna wreck. They're gonna wreck. They're all gonna wad up at some point, and somebody that from the back is gonna win.
It's gonna be a total cluster.
BJ McLeod is gonna win at Talladega this weekend because they're all gonna wad themselves up.
I might pick that one.
Oh Lord!
I think he actually might be running.
And like I said, it'll be interesting to see that the Bears, who they actually really do take at number one.
Yes, Caleb Williams.
No.
I will put money on it.
You don't have any money.
I will put credit on it.
I hope they draft JJ McCarthy and ruin
I was going to say, I don't want him in our division. I really don't.
Zolt's just like, oh my God, Adam will drive to Wadsworth and smack you.
I mean, it'd be bad enough if Minnesota takes him.
Yes, it would be.
He could end up in Green Bay.
No, I think Green Bay's happy.
Yeah, I was just saying, I think Green Bay's good. I think they're like, okay, no, we made the right move.
I just have this feeling he ends up in New England. I really do.
Sir, I realize I am not currently sitting in the living room.
I'm not saying at 3, but I'm saying he ends up in New England.
Oh my God! Hi,
Kurt.
But Kurt. That's next week's show. Next week's show.
Yep, that's next week. We'll catch y'all on the flip side. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. We'll see you later.
Number 1.